Hey, hello, welcome to the video. So, quick disclaimer, this was originally filmed for a Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving type thing, but I procrastinated for like the last month and a half. It was originally filmed back in November, and it is now January, so it's kind of just a general video now, rather than any sort of holiday. Better late than never though, right? I just wanted to sort of throw this in to sort of explain why I'm mentioning holidays a lot, even though the holidays have passed by a lot. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a happy 2020!
Hi there everyone, I'm LyziNoPo, and welcome to another IRL video. You guys really seem to like the pumpkin carving video, so I figured, you know what, it's another holiday, why not? So what we're doing today is I'm going to try my hand at making a recipe that is way beyond my cooking skill level. I pretty much have no cooking skills whatsoever, so pretty much every recipe is beyond my cooking level. We are making crème brûlée cookies. I found the recipe on my Facebook. I'm supposed to be going to a Friendsgiving get-together later today. I waited till like very last minute to make these cookies. Our ingredients: we have flour, we have granulated sugar, we have cream cheese, we have butter. That is not actually butter. It's vegetable oil, but I'm gonna try to make it work. Light brown sugar. We've got powdered sugar. We've got cornstarch. We were supposed to have kosher salt, but I don't even really know what that is. So we're using Himalayan pink salt instead, because I love that shit. Baking powder. We're supposed to have baking soda, but I found baking powder. I don't know if it's different or the same. I'm gonna hope it's not too much different. My mom told me that it tastes gross, so not to use a whole lot of it, so I guess I'll like knock the amount that I'm supposed to use down by half to avoid it tasting bad. And an egg. One singular egg. I have like a basic idea of how creme brulee is supposed to work. And I remember you're only supposed to use like the egg whites. Or like, not the egg whites, the egg yolks. I don't remember. I just know that you're not supposed to use the entire egg. And I'm wondering if it's the same for these. Before we get started, this video is not meant for kids. It's intended for a general audience, but it's not made for kids. And I'm not getting fined because you let your kid watch it on their smartphone. Stop. First instruction, preheat oven to 350 degrees. We do not have an oven. We have this to go to bake. Excuse me, bake. Mom, how do you make this work? Well, I figured it out. Shoot, you don't have to be in the video now. First step, done. Amazingly. The second instruction, cream, butters, and sugars until light and fluffy. I had this realization just a few minutes ago. The ingredients say that the butter needs to be softened. When I was picking up these ingredients yesterday, I put them in the fridge. We're going to have to unharden the butter. So we're just going to put these on here and hope that when it heats up, it'll not completely melt it and we'll just soften it. We're going to have to whisk together the flour, cornstarch, baking soda, and salt. I do not have a whisk, but I have a fork. That will have to do. So we need 2 cups of flour. Is this even 2 cups of flour? Probably not. I am going to try to follow this like, as well as I can. Ah! Okay. I just got flour all over me. I am the pinnacle of grace. Okay, that bag's empty. No! I can't be as messy and chaotic as I want to be because my mom will probably kill me because she just cleaned the kitchen before I started, so I know I'm off screen right now, but I'm attempting to get flour. Hopefully this is the amount that I need. That is more than I need. Ah! My fork is all covered in flour now. Okay, 2 cups of flour. Done. I got flour on my phone. Lovely. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Also, before I get too into this, I need to tie my hair back. There. A teaspoon. Or tablespoon. How much did I say? Teaspoon. Which I think is this. I'm going to use less, because apparently this stuff tastes bad. There we go. Salt. Again, we don't have the kosher sugar, so I still don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up during editing. That's what Himalayan salt is! Okay, so I'm only supposed to use a 1/4 of a teaspoon. So that is probably too much. Whatever. There. And cornstarch. 2 teaspoons. And I have to open this up. Also, the brand of everything that I'm using is great value because I am broke. I do not buy expensive stuff. I don't love my friends that much. So we got all of our dry ingredients together. So we're going to whisk them. I just got this hoodie and I'm already getting myself covered in flour. So we will set this aside, because that is going to be a tool that we will need for later. Butter, are you softened yet? 1/2 cup back to brown. Hopefully by the time I finish measuring all this stuff out, the butter will be softened. My mom is being quiet, but I can just hear the frustration just going through her mind right now. Because of course I have to do all this stuff at her house. Because my house is tiny. Like, you know those like plastic houses that toddlers play in? That are like barely big enough for the toddler? That's my house. What does packed mean? I'm gonna assume that this is close enough to packed. 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. These cookies are going to be diabetes. And dump that in. I can squeeze them, so therefore they are ready. That's what I think they are. If I give my friends food poisoning from this, I am so sorry. I got butter all over my hands. So it says 1.5 sticks of butter. I don't know if that's going to be enough because I am outrageously southern and I think butter needs to go in everything in like double the amounts that is recommended. So I'll add this 1/2 and then a smidgen more. I don't think I let it soften enough. I probably needed a bigger bowl. I'm stealing my fork from this one because using a spoon was a bad idea. All this butter's in the spoon. I'm gonna mash the butter. Like, I have a feeling that I was meant to actually use proper kitchen utensils for this. It says I'm supposed to cream them, but I don't know what that means. Mom, what does creaming mean? The instructions on this recipe told me to cream the butters and sugar until they're fluffy, but I don't know what that means.
You don't have bowl bigger than that?
I didn't want to mess up all of your dishes.
It's okay, wash them.
Oh, gee. I can use them, I just have to wash them. This really doesn't feel like I used enough butter. I don't know if that's the country in me or if I legitimately did not use enough butter.
You did if you had a mixer.
Well, I don't have a mixer. I think this is creamy enough. I don't know. Mix it a little more just to be sure. Alright, and then we are supposed to add the vanilla and the egg. 1 tablespoon. A tablespoon is like 2 teaspoons, right? I'll use 3. This is a huge bottle of vanilla extract. It seems excessive. Now it seems too watery. Alright, now it's time for the egg. This egg is very heavy for an egg. Be careful to not get any shells. Smash this egg. Okay, now it's very goopy. This alone just looks like cookie dough. But I know that it would not actually do well to put it in the oven yet. Because it's just sugar. It'll probably just melt. Okay. I say okay, but I'm continuing mixing. There's that done. And we are going to add wet ingredients and just mix until it's all together. It says the dough will be thick with several C's. My phone is just going to be contaminated with all sorts of cooking ingredients after this. Okay, this bowl is as empty as it's gonna get. We mix it. Avoid spraying dough and flour everywhere. You know, that is the ideal scenario. Because if the dough is gonna be as thick as it's making it sound, it's gonna break this plastic spoon. Oh god. This is thick. Ingredients on my hands. Uncomfortable. Oh, that was just a straight glob of sugar. That's just a straight glob of sugar and vanilla. I'm going to just hug this to my chest so that any flour that flies out will land on me instead of the floor. Ow! Hand! If I do any more cooking videos, I better get a mixer. This is something for you to take note of, editing Lizzie. Okay, like, it's not moving. This is very thick dough. This is thick with at least 12 C's. Like, I'm tempted to try the dough, but there's also a raw egg in there, and I don't want salmonella. But it smells really good, so I might risk it. Now what do we do? Oh, gracious instructions. Now we're on to the favorite step. Move these out of the way. Is wax paper the same as parchment paper? My mom isn't even giving me instructions anymore. I'm going to assume that it'll be fine. It says I'm going to need a couple of cookie sheets for this, so I probably should have gotten a couple. I was going to use this pan, but it has a hole in it. Damn it. It'll be fine. I say it's going to be fine, so it'll be fine. It says to use some sort of tool to scoop these. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to heap globs of cookie dough onto the parchment paper and hope that it's going to be fine. They're not going to be pretty, most likely, but it'll be fine. This one will probably end up less like a crème brûlée cookie and more like a crème brûlée plate. It'll be fine. What did I say in my last IRL video? Some say you can't just say all is good and it's all good, but I disagree. You know, that's how you avoid having issues in your life. It's also how you end up with cripplingly bad mental health. If you just say it's fine, it will be fine, even if everything is not going fine. Denial solves everything. Still want your kids watching this, parents? That's the kind of great life lessons I'm teaching your kids. These are not pretty, but they're going in the oven. Ah! No, I dropped cookie dough. Okay, that's discarded glob. That discarded glob is very sweet. Okay. Slam globs of cookie dough onto this. And it just occurred to me that this is supposed to... I think it said it's supposed to make 40 of them. I hope not. I'm beginning to see why it said to use 2 cookie sheets. It'll be fine. I don't care what they want for Thanksgiving. I don't even celebrate Thanksgiving myself. Turkey tastes like napkins and the pilgrims are murderers. I like how that's the only argument you present to me, saying that Thanksgiving sucks. They don't have to die though, they die because you want to enjoy them. I'm gonna eat the rest of this dough. Salmonella be damned. Oh, those cookies rose. Those cookies very much rose. I don't even know how I'm supposed to fit all these cookies in here. This recipe accounted for me actually having an oven at my disposal. I guess I'm waiting for those cookies to finish before I'm putting more cookies in. The next part that we are going to need to make is the icing. So let's get started on that as soon as I find a bowl. Yay! Okay, so here's the bowl that we're going to use for the icing. Okay, for the frosting, we need our block of cream cheese, which also needs to be softened. A 1.25 cups of powdered sugar, which we have right here. Oh god, no, don't. We're gonna need more vanilla and granulated sugar. To make the frosting, beat cream cheese until smooth. That's obviously not how you're supposed to do it, but I feel like it's softened just from me doing that though, so maybe that is what I was supposed to do.
Kobe!
Squeeze. Oh god, it came at the other end. That's not right. I should follow directions better, but I don't want to. I'm not a cooking channel, I'm just trying to be. If I were a cooking channel, I don't think I would be stealing other people's recipes and then botching them. This is just a temporary thing because I'm supposed to cook and I figured it'd be funny because I'm not good at cooking. I tried to squeeze it out like toothpaste and that did not work. Ugh, that sound. Okay, those cookies I think are done. They look like they're done. They might not be. It said to pull them out whenever they're golden brown at the edges, and certain edges are golden brown while others are not. Put that over there. This one in. Alright, so that one was more or less just a test batch. I didn't set a timer or anything. You're supposed to cook them for like 10 minutes, like 8 to 10 minutes, I think. There's a timer set on those ones though. I need my measuring cup back. Where did I put it? We are going to add a 1.25 cups of powdered sugar. I usually like using powdered sugar for frosting because I taste of it. Also, I've heard of like 3 instances within my family of blowing up ovens with powdered sugar, and I am one of them. So, how much is this? There's a cup and a fourth, I think. I could be sure by actually like leveling it out and, you know, checking the things, but I can't read. I am being very careful with mixing this. I don't want powdered sugar to fly out and hit me. Don't crème brûlées usually require you to light them on fire or something? Do I really want to do that with icing that involves powdered sugar? I should use a fork and not a spoon because this is not going well. I should be using a mixer instead of any of this, but I'm not smart. I didn't think to do that. Like, okay, it's supposed to be frosting, but it looks like slime. You know, the things that are going to be demonetized with a loss of 90% of their revenue if COPPA, you know, ends up happening. So, keep that in mind. No more slime videos. Okay, we got our icing. It's no longer slime, it's now icing. We're safe. It's no longer a kid video. And how much vanilla was I supposed to add? I think it was a teaspoon. I think that was a teaspoon. I'm going to have faith that that was a teaspoon. Put sugar into a small bowl, spread about a teaspoon of frosting on the tops of each cookie, and then press into granulated sugar, coating frosting with sugar. So we're literally just making sugar, topped with sugar, dunked in sugar. Got it. Like, that is thick icing.
So give me one.
I'm not done!
I don't care. Not so much.
That's not how you're supposed to do it.
What do you mean?
And it says ice them with a specific amount of icing. Alright, come in. No.
It's kinda soft. I don't have any makeup on.
I don't care. Get in here.
Where's the view?
It's up there. Get over here.
What?
Over here. You get to be the first person to react to them, even though they're not done.
Good.
Yay! Just before serving, use a kitchen torch to caramelize sugar on top and set aside to cool. I don't have a kitchen torch. Do you have a welding torch on hand? Damn. I think I have a lighter. Maybe that'll work. I have a lighter, so... Okay. This lighter should be working. It's not. That's close enough to a torch. 1 more minute till these cookies are done, and then we'll have to wait for them to cool. So, in the meantime, I'll have a bunch of links down in my description that you should probably check out. While you're waiting for your cookies to finish, clean up the kitchen that you've destroyed in your attempt to make them. Don't be a horrible daughter, or son, or whatever you are. Be a good child, and don't cause the government to start mandating stuff that they don't understand even worse than they already do. Okay, we got our nice clean tabletop here, except for this. They're not pretty, they're not really even. Some of them are smaller than others, but that's fine. That's pretty much becoming my motto at this point in the channel is just everything will be fine if you keep saying it's fine even if it's not fine. Denial. 2 to 3 minutes for these to cool. There's a lot of waiting. You know, I'm narrating this as if it were a cooking tutorial video, but it's really not. Follow the directions of your own accord. Don't follow mine.
It's not good. I gave you another one.
No, they're for Friendsgiving. Also, I haven't even gotten to try one yet. It's been 3 minutes. I'm just going to lightly peel them off of the parchment paper. Yay! They came out not entirely awful looking. It's probably gonna change the moment I try to put icing on them.
Try another one.
No, not until they're done.
They're done.
They're not done.
You set them on fire.
Yes. Siri, what does crème brûlée mean in French?
Crème brûlée.
Okay, that didn't help. Fuck you, Siri. I don't mean that. Please don't kill me whenever robots take over the world. Is there a specific way that you're supposed to spread icing on things? Or do I just suck at it? We're not trying to make these things pretty, we're just trying to make them taste good. Of course, if I like them and no one else likes them, I could just make them for the sake of taking them, and then, you know, since everyone else is gonna hate them, I get all the cookies. I think I'm making them sort of pretty. One of them looks like a nipple. Like the way I swirled the icing just makes it look like a boob. That is a lot of icing for that little bitty cookie. No, don't fall. Alright, these are the okay, that one fell apart. I'm just going to sprinkle the sugar. I'm not going to try to dunk these in sugar. So I don't feel like that's gonna work very well. I didn't get icing on my cookie, did I? No, just copious amounts of flour. Megan watches cooking videos regularly, so she will probably watch this video and in her very quiet, cute voice just going like, "Oh, Lizzie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you do that? What are you doing?" So, sorry in advance, Megan. This cookie that's falling apart is just covered in icing. It's to cover up the fact that it's broken. I put so much icing on this one cookie. Oh, I'm calling dibs on that cookie. We want them cool for whenever we decide to take a lighter to them. Because I don't have a kitchen torch. And as I said, I'm not dunking these in the sugar. I'm just going to sprinkle the sugar onto them. I imagine it'll have the same general effect. It can still be burnt. Of course, it's probably taking a lot more sugar. It'll be fine. What's another, 600 calories of sugar when I already have like 2 million calories of sugar? Okay, I think that's good. Now, seriously? Haha.
One eternity later.
So I don't think this is gonna work. Why didn't I get a fucking torch for this? Oh yeah, because kitchen implements are expensive. And I'm broke as evident by the fact that I'm using great value stuff instead of anything else. Ow. Most YouTubers that do this kind of dumb shit intentionally try to fuck up to make it funny. But that's not the case with me. I'm fucking up because I don't know better. God, any cooking pros watching this are just going to be screaming. Against my better judgment, I'm setting this to broil. I'm gonna see if that'll work.
A few moments later.
Well, the icing hasn't melted off yet. That's a good sign. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below how you think these cookies are going to turn out. If you think that they're going to be an abomination and an affront to God, or if you think that they are going to be half decent. I have no idea. I think they're probably going to be like some weird combination of both. Okay, that worked, but that wasn't what I needed to do. I accidentally just slammed one of the cookies straight up into the thing. It melted it caramelized the sugar, but that's not what I was supposed to do. Hey Mom, do you want to come in here and do an interview so that I can have something to segue into completing the cookies? Where you went wrong to create the thing that is known as me? Oh, so the blame entirely lays on me. Some of them are caramelized. Yeah. Look at those ones. Those ones got some nice brown on them. It did it for some of them, but not all of them. It also looks like some of the icing inflated, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out now.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, because you ate one of them. It didn't quite.
Now it's an odd number. I should use another one.
I have an odd number of friends.
So odd friends.
I mean, not wrong.
So which one do you want me to eat?
Take one of the broken ones. Our cookies didn't turn out half bad. Definitely I would get the torch that I should have gotten, but beyond that, I'm pretty proud of them. I think they turned out pretty good for my first attempt at making crème brûlée cookies. I'm gonna have to wait for them to cool and then, I'll plate them up and we'll get to see how my friends react to them. So, yeah. Transition.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
I get to sit down because I took them. And also because I'm tall. Alright! This is my video.
You're right. Sorry.
Alright, so we are here with my friends for Friendsgiving. And it's time to torture my friends by making them try the cookies that you just watched me make.
We've been standing here for 3 hours. We're hungry. We'll eat anything at this point. Even her cookies.
Chia gets to go first because she works her own cookies.
So she's not tired of them at all.
They're crème brûlée cookies.
Should we all try them at the same time?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
She is the one that I'm worried about though, because she works around cookies. She knows.
I think it's only fair you have the one that hit the top of the oven.
Yeah.
Did they like explode in the oven or something?
No,
Just one.
I was supposed to caramelize.
That was the one with
them.
the ghost pepper.
Everybody get one in the...
I was supposed to caramelize the sugar on top of
Alright.
them, and I didn't have a torch.
To
so-
Friendsgiving!
To Friendsgiving!
Yay! Here we go.
Oh god! Really like the frosting. That's the best part. Delicious.
I was expecting to be roasted. Roasted, much like the top of this cookie.
I was about to say that too. Ernie, you stole my joke again.
It's a very tough cookie. I'll just suck on it.
Like, is it legitimately a tough cookie, or?
It's chewy.
Here's a chewy cookie. Nothing wrong
Harley,
with
you
that.
can't have one. I don't know if dogs are allowed to have them. Yeah,
Sweet.
It's really good though. Really good.
This is a very chewy cookie.
so apparently my cookies were a success. They're not pretty. They're not pretty by any means, but
No.
Harley really wants one.
Well, she's going to kill us for
But yeah, so apparently, if you want to have cookies that your friends will enjoy, you know, follow my recipe to the exact, including slamming the cookies into the top of the oven. Thank you to my friends for joining me and not dying from my cookies.
Not yet, anyway. It takes a minute for it to set it.
Thank you for not giving me the one with rat poison in it.
Yeah, there's still a bunch left, so you know, if you feel like doubling up your chances. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving with your family. If you celebrate, if not, I hope you have a good day regardless. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Bye! Y'all were just gonna let me say bye by myself.
Bye!
You're my mother. You're supposed to tell me things taste good even when they don't.
Horrible, I would tell you.
Well, then you're not a very good mother then.